Congratulations on your new dog. That is so exciting. I'm Jocelyn Walls. I am a certified professional pet dog trainer, and I'm working with About Snouts, an online dog training company. And I'm going to give you guys a couple new tips to set you and your new dog up for success and hopefully make this transition a little smoother for you. So this is going to be an important transitional phase for both you and your dog. It's really important to set your expectations at a reasonable level and know that you are likely going to see a lot of changes in their behavior in the weeks to come. So when you're bringing home a new rescue dog, it's really important to remember that they've been through a lot in the past few weeks. They haven't had a lot of time to decompress or feel safe or feel that stability of being a pet dog. And that's where you come in. We really want to make sure that we're giving them that safe environment, that consistency that they need in order to start decompressing. Now, in that, you might be seeing some behavioral changes and some personality changes, and that's so normal. As they decompress and come out of this stressful event and start settling in, you're going to see more and more of their personality. And sometimes that does come with some naughty behaviors that you're going to have to work on. So really making sure that you're keeping a close eye on them as they settle in so that you get off on that right foot. Here are my top 3 tips to get you started. Your first tip is to practice really good management and supervision. This is kind of a modality that ensures we're kind of keeping our dogs out of trouble as we're getting to know them by providing good management. And what that means is we're not setting them up in an environment where there's a lot of options for them to fail. So instead, we're making sure that we're dog-proofing the area. If we're not watching them, they should be in a confinement area, whether that's a pen or a crate or whatever, but we're keeping them out of trouble and we're making sure that we're not, giving them so many options that they're going to do stuff like chew the couch or chew your favorite shoes or, have accidents inside the house. So we're making sure that we're providing enough management to keep them out of trouble. And then when we're not in that management mode, we're making sure that we are supervising them closely. So that means that if they do start to make those mistakes, I can interrupt that and redirect them to a more appropriate option. Oh, hey Buster, we don't chew those shoes. These are your toys. Let me show you your toy basket. Your new dog is very likely to need a lot of that redirection and reinforcement from you. Your second tip is to be reinforcing behavior that you like, that you want to see more of. One of my best tips is to have treats on the ready, like literally carry them in your pocket. So when your dog makes a really nice choice, like maybe you're cooking and they don't jump up on the counter, you can tell them, wow, good job, Buster, and give them a treat. We really want to be making sure that with this new dog that we're explicitly telling them, I love that choice. That's a great thing you just did. Please do that again. So that they know how to please you in this new home environment. And then my third tip is to be on the lookout for your dog's needs and then strive to meet them. Every dog is different, right? So a very young, like 1-year-old Aussie mix is going to need way more exercise than like a 9-year-old lab mix, right? Like that dog is really just gonna want like a bed and maybe something to chew occasionally and lots of belly rubs. The Aussie mix is going to need frisbee time and walks and hikes and things to chew and mind games and all the things, right? So it's really important to learn what does your dog need and to make sure that we're striving to meet those needs. So you're going to need to do a little bit of trial and error. If they're not getting their needs met, that's when they're going to start to get into that naughty business of maybe, they're not getting enough attention, so they're barking at you or they're pawing at you or whatever, and that's annoying. So making sure that we're giving them that attention up front when they're being good, that way they're getting that need met. Same thing with, making sure they have enough exercise so that they're not tearing around the house. Making sure that we really have an eye on and a realistic expectation of what is this particular dog's needs. That's really gonna help you along your journey. So again, congratulations on your new addition. This is so exciting. I hope that you employ these tips and that you find them useful. Make sure that you also check out our full series at aboutsnouts.com, which is chock full of amazing tips plus all of your basics. And it's a self-paced course, which will be perfect for you to follow along with your new rescue. Not only do you get the complete course, we do live weekly Q&As to make sure that you are also well supported. Because not only, do they need exercise and mental enrichment and all that stuff, but they need training so that your dog household is equipped with the skills and communication cues to not only make the most of this transition period, but also make sure that this is a happy forever home.